My name is Oriyomi Pamela Utuka. I'm the curator of National Museum of Unity, Aleshinloye Ibadan. I came into the National Museum of Unity September 2022. We have had up to 9 curators here at the National Museum of Unity. I'm the 10th curator. The National Museum of Unity came about when the then head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, felt that there was a need for a unity museum all over the Federation after the Civil War. And so National Museum of Unity was created in 6 geopolitical zones. The first National Museum of Unity that we have is the one here in Ibadan, National Museum of Unity here in Ibadan. The second one is the National Museum of Unity Enugu. The third is National Museum of Unity Sokoto, while the fourth is National Museum of Unity Maiduguri. So here in Ibadan, we are lucky to have the National Museum of Unity here in Ibadan. And Oyo State is known for being a state, a pay-setter state. So it's a blessing for the Southwest that the first National Museum of Unity was established here in Ibadan, Oyo State. Here in the National Museum of Unity, we have lots and lots of our cultural heritage that has to do with our patrimony, things that our forebears have left with us, or left for us to know that there were a set of people that have lived before the advent of colonialism and Islam. And so majority of their objects that we have at the National Museum of Unity has to do with our culture, our identity, who we are, and what we live for. Most of these artifacts were gotten through exchange, majorly through purchase, loan, archaeological findings, and bequest, sometimes also through transfer or loan. And so the National Museum of Unity was not commissioned until 2nd of April 2002. Coming in here and having experience from the National Museum of Lagos, it gave me an insight on what to do when I get here, especially coming here and looking at the whole place. The first thing I noticed is that we did not have a lot of people. There were a lot of foot traffic. When I say people, foot traffic, a lot of people coming into the museum. They were not coming in as much as we expected. And so myself and my team set to work. The first thing we did was we went around paying courtesy visits to most of the community, because we believe in what we call inclusion. We believe people has to come to the museum, and before they come to the museum, we need to at least include our immediate community. So we did a rally after the courtesy visit. We did a rally to Aleshinloye Market, to Dugbe, our immediate environment, to sensitize the people about the museum, and it really paid off. And after that, we started doing a lot of collaboration with a lot of stakeholders. The first person we had a collaboration with was Prince Tunde Odunlade. We did a collaboration, Global African History Month, in year 2023, February. It was an 8 days program, and it went well. From there onwards, we have partnered with a lot of people just to project the museum and to showcase what we have here. But mostly, we have been doing a lot of networking and a lot of capacity building also. We did not just stop at having children or going to the schools alone. We allow the kids to come in here and we show them what we have here. We have an activity room where the children from ages 1 to 3 can come and play and see the museum in a different light. We do not allow them to visit the gallery or to go into the gallery, because at that age, going to the gallery can be very overwhelming. So what we do is that we create an activity room for them where they can sit in and play and draw and see and mold, because we have mold for them to mold whatever they wish to mold. And then, we let their imagination run riot, and at the end of the day, they are able to produce a lot of things which we have in the activity room here. Very recently, we partner with French Institute for Research in Africa, IFRA. We partner with them, and we've been able to teach the children on how to make pottery, on how to make pots. And a lot of people are amazed on how these things are made. We feel that we have a duty to also educate people that are out there, to give them a kind of vocational training so that they will be able to, apart from having their daily pay, on maybe they are working, they can also have something by the side, like a side hustle. So we go out there to teach them how to make soap, how to make beads. Most especially, that's what we're very good in, is to make adire. Just recently, we also did the music and dance dialogue, which we invited a personality from the University of Ibadan, and we invited Yomiduro Ladipo to come and talk on music and dance to the students, both in tertiary and primary and secondary school. In the course of the dialogue, they were able to know much about music and dance, especially the traditional music and dance, how they started, what each drum on each beat stands for. We had an exhibition on that day also on the musical instruments that we have here in the museum, and that really helped them to understand what we were talking about. The National Museum of Unity, Aleshinloye Ibadan, is a purpose-built museum, and so we have most facilities here. First of all, I would like to say that it is a place where you can easily find it. It's quite accessible to anywhere here in Ibadan. It's central, it's at Aleshinloye. And so we also have good roads. You can come in easily from any part of Ibadan that you are in, and then you can come into the place. At just by the junction, we have the mini Mapo building. It's like we use it as landmark for people to come into the National Museum of Unity. And from there down to even the building itself, the roads are very good. You can also come in. Then when we come into the National Museum of Unity, like I told you, I said it's a purpose-built museum. So we have facilities. We have 2 big halls. One can be used for a conference. If you want to have conference, you can come in and have your conference. We have the stage for theater arts practitioners that want to also make use of it. We also have the multi-purpose built hall that you can use for your wedding reception, and other programs that you want to use that for. We have a tree bank where the trees themselves are antiquities. They all have names, they're antiques, and people also use that place as picnics. You can come in for your Sunday, Saturday realization. Most especially, coppers, do you make use of it? Coppers, we have individuals, organizations that just want to make use of that place, for picnics, they come in there. And so we have the woodland here, where you can also come in for your relaxations. People do their programs there. Just recently we had our painting competition there, where the students they would look at nature and they were able to imagine and then draw up a lot of whatever they were imagining, and then they came up with wonderful paintings. We also have the play park. That is very dear to us here, because we believe in catching the children young. So we believe that once we bring them into the museum, we are not only here to teach them, because we are here to enlighten them and also to entertain them. I would like to say that the National Museum of Unity is quite safe. The next building to us here is DSS. So there's security at the gate and security just by our side. The National Museum of Unity, Aleshinloye Ibadan, is a place to be. We look forward to having a lot of people coming into our museums, because we believe that it's a place where you come in, you will be entertained. 1 hour is not enough for you to go around the museum. Why? Because we have 4 galleries. Once we are done with the 4 galleries, we also have the Ladoke Akintola's car, where people also go in there to look at it. Since it's a National Museum of Unity, we believe that a lot of people we should come in, not only Yorubas, because the objects, the antiquities that we put on ground are for everybody in the country. And so we are calling on people to come. Here, when you come, if you want people to speak to you in Yoruba, we have people that can speak to you in Yoruba. If you want people to speak to you in Igbo, we have it here. And Hausa, we have it also here. We have what they call Amala Museum. Ibadan people love Amala. And so we decided on our own to put up to have a place called Amala Museum here in our premises, and people have been coming. We also have the museum kitchen. The museum kitchen is a concept on its own, where a lot of people come in the evenings, especially to relax. You can eat dishes that has to do with other tribes. We have Nkobi, we have Insewu, we have egusi, and so many other things so many other food that you can also eat there. And the place is very comfortable, especially after work. If you want to relax before going home, it's also very safe. A lot of people come in here in the evenings, relax, because there's pepper soup, there's fresh fish pepper soup, and there's goat meat pepper soup for people to relax after work. And one of our attractions also is the car park. When we have program, we have a lot of spaces for people to park their cars, and it's quite safe. It can take up to about 1,000 people. And so even when we're having events, a lot of people bring in their cars, it's quite safe there. And now we have the exhibition part of the museum, and that is where we are very good at. Although we have a permanent exhibition here, our cultural heritage and retrospect, we also do mini exhibitions for people for a few duration for people to come in and take a look. The idea is for them not to be bored, because the permanent exhibition can stay up to maybe 10 years, 5 years. But when we have a temporary exhibition hall where we do mini exhibitions for people to come in from time to time to take a look at what we have. This also complements the permanent exhibitions that we have on ground. In National Museum of Unity, Aleshinloye Ibadan, we partner a lot with individuals and with organizations. And so I'm using this medium to call on everyone that want to partner with us to please come on board. Because we partner with them, not just because we want to partner with them, because we also want them to project what the museum is all about. Partnering with most of these organizations has enabled a lot of people in Ibadan to see that the museum is a place to be. Just recently, our Director General, Mr. Olugbele Holloway, gave an instruction all over the museums that we should give space to the very young ones, young artists, young individuals that want to partner with us but do not have the means. He calls it living spaces. We do not collect money because we know that by the time they come and exhibit, their friends will come in here also. They will also know about the museum, and then they can now enter the gallery, and then things can start rolling from there. At the National Museum of Unity, we are passionate about culture. And so I'm using this medium to talk to a lot of people out there that their fathers or their mothers have bequeathed, or their grandparents have bequeathed artifacts to them. And because of the advent of Islam and Christianity, if you don't want to have anything to do with it, I'm begging, I'm imploring that you should please bring it to the National Museum of Unity. When you bring it to the National Museum of Unity, we are doing two things. First, it's for safekeeping. It is safe because it's documented, and as long as the walls remain, the museum remains, it is safe. You can always call for it anytime you want. Then secondly, you are contributing to the heritage of the country because you are enriching the museum, and thereby a lot of people will get to know the history of your family, because anytime we exhibit such artifacts, we usually put the name and the family where it comes from. If the works of art that are bequeathed to you are too big, or you don't have the time to come to us, we can come to go and get it from you to make it stress-free for you. We can come to your address. All you have to do is to contact us here at the National Museum of Unity, or you can call 080-3725-3271 or 080-233-79345. Once you call us, we will definitely get to you and bring it here. And I want to assure you that once you can bring your family artifacts here to us here, we keep it for you for safety's sake. We keep it here, and for life, it will remain as long as the world remains. Thank you.